Redhead Siren, Insomnia Overnight, where ideas are born. It's better than counting sheep. Insomnia. For all who do not sleep. Invitation to the body. Imagine that in the future we somehow gain the ability to move into other people's bodies. There are plenty of movies about body swapping, but what about inviting someone into your own body? No, I'm not talking about what everyone immediately thought. Some of us already know how to do that. But I mean something different. For example, I know how to snowboard, and you don't. Instead of falling, cursing the world, bruising your tailbone and swearing to never stand on that damn board again, you could inhabit my body, and I take you snowboarding in it. When I try to convince some friends that snowboarding can be incredibly fun, I picture this scene. A friend in my head, seeing through my eyes and feeling the joy of the ride together with me. We'd chat inside my mind and they'd go, "Whoa, amazing! Whoa! Whoa, careful with that turn!" And I'd be like, "Come on, friend, I've done this 100 times. Relax and enjoy," as I carve through the snow feeling ecstatic. Or imagine I'm traveling and seeing some stunning sunsets, waterfalls, rivers or mountains. We all know that no photo or video can truly capture the real scene, right? I just lured my friends into me wholesale so they could enjoy the views too. You could even build a ton of businesses around this. For instance, people who want to lose weight but can't seem to abstain from eating something forbidden, or find it very easy to abstain from going to the gym, well, they could pay a trainer to move into their body for a while as per agreement, and with their iron discipline and willpower, the trainer would transform the client's lifestyle into a healthy and fit one. How about that? There is your startup idea. All that's left is to wait for a breakthrough in biology. Or how about something even cooler? Think about how many people dream of going to space. Sending a tourist to space costs, well, as much as space. But here you could move into an astronaut's body and they'd show you around the spacecraft or even give you a glimpse of the open universe. You could take a spacewalk with zero risk and then go grab a beer with your friends an hour later with wide eyes telling them all about your experience. No skydiving could ever top that, I'd say. Although you could totally use the same method to skydive as well. Safely. Personally, I've had a long time dream of sitting on the moon and gazing at Earth just like we look at the moon from Earth. Just to see our blue ball in the cold black space and, by contrast, feel how warm and alive our planet is. And if body hopping ever becomes a reality, I'd gladly pay for that. Of course, there would be strict regulations for being in someone else's body. Some special apparatus would probably download your consciousness into the other person's body. Naturally, there would be scammers who try to manipulate your mind and commit crimes or other mischief using your hands. They might even create a special department of police for remote crimes, and honestly, I wouldn't envy them. It's already hard enough to catch an ordinary criminal, but if they start renting bodies for their crimes, oh boy! But I'm sure people would figure something out. By the way, you could also sell space in your body if you got a ticket to some amazing concert and tickets are completely sold out. You could charge half price, for example, or you could give it to someone who could never afford to pay that much, as an act of charity. In short, the possibilities are endless, bringing both opportunities and problems naturally. I would definitely want to inhabit an astronaut's body and a man's body too. I'm super curious about how the other half of humanity feels. It's not just about physiology, though that's the most interesting part, of course, but also psychology. How does a non-female mind work? I'm not a feminist, and I'm absolutely sure we are different. And that difference fascinates me. Maybe if we could move into our husbands' bodies and they into ours, there would probably be fewer divorces, because we would understand each other better. By the way, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and save money by moving into a male astronaut. Provided, of course, that he agreed to share his inner world with me. I can already imagine the promos from the body hopping companies. Inhabit 2 people and get a 3rd body for free. Nighttime rates are cheaper. You know, you could even travel without leaving your home this way. If you've never been to the Maldives, move into me. I'd be happy to go there, swim with manta rays and whale sharks, if you cover half my expenses. And it will be more fun since we will be able to share our emotions in real time. I could show you the joys of hitchhiking and vagabond-style journeys, where all kinds of interesting stories, sometimes even dangerous ones, happen. And it will be me taking the risks, by the way, while you can always call the police to my location if anything goes wrong. In a word, there are only advantages to such joint trips. And of course, if I invite you into my body, it would only be as a guest with no other functions beside perceiving the world through my senses and chatting with me mentally. So there is no temptation to influence my behavior. I'd be able to disable any of your senses at any moment, or even kick you out entirely if I felt threatened. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think through all the dangerous aspects, though I'm not sure why. These are only my fantasies for now. But who knows? Sci-fi writers once predicted many things and phenomena that are now everyday reality. I'm not a sci-fi writer, but an extra glass of wine at lunch sometimes sends my thoughts wandering, and I share them with you in all their randomness. Like today, for example. Hi everyone! I'm Red Hat Siren, and I improve my English with my podcast. Some of these stories are true from my life, but not always. And you can check my English and correct me in the comments. I would be happy. See you next time!